Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be doing another bandana shirt, and the first thing that I'm going to do is start by ironing out my bandana, and then I am going to be folding it into threes, just like so. I'm just using this tie-dyed colored one just as a sample of how you're going to fold your bandana. So here I am folding it on the first fold, and then gonna take the other side and fold it over that fold. And there are your three pieces, and the next thing that you're gonna do is take a pair of scissors and cut on each side of those folds. As you will see, here I am pretending to cut. Now if you wanted, you could go ahead and iron those pieces. So once you're done cutting those, you should have three pieces, 1, 2, 3. And I believe I'm going to be showing you on this like navy blue bandana. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my corners and I'm going to fold them into a triangle. And then once we cut those out, you will have two smaller squares. And with that middle piece, you're just going to put it away because you don't need it for this shirt. So these little square parts are going to become your little breast pads or breast, they'll cover your boobs. And here is my lining fabric that I'm going to use. It's just a light, very light, kind of like a swimwear type of material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those squares, and as you've seen, I had folded that white fabric in half, so then it will be doubled up. And then I take one of my squares that I had cut earlier from the bandana, place it on there and cut it out, and then cut on that fold so it'll be two. So from there, I should also mention that in this video I do use a serger. So if you don't have a serger, that's okay. Just once I get to the part, I will explain to you what you can do if you don't have a serger. So what I'm doing here is I am I'm just placing my bandana squares on top of the white squares, and what you're going to need to do is fold those into triangles and then find a bra that you don't use as your template. So the first thing that you're going to do is just fold that in half and use that curve of the bottom of the bra as your little guideline. So I'm going to put it just like you see me doing there, and I'm just going to mark it with a pen so I know where I need to sew. Okay, so as you can see, there's my line that I'm going to be sewing off, and I'm just going to sew completely right on that line, so then I know how much is coming off. And then as you can see, I took it to my serger and that little part came off, and this is what you should have. So now that those are complete, well, that one part for the top is complete, the next thing you're going to do is serge down those side seams, or you can just do a straight stitch and fold it over, just like how I showed you right there. So those little triangle parts of the shirt are done, and I'm going to put those off to the side for now. And the next thing I'm going to do is grab my other bandana piece, and that's going to be my little waist, and that's going to become the other part of the bandana is going to become my back. So you're going to grab the bottom part of your bandana, and you are going to grab your lining fabric and do the same thing that you did with your rectangle, or not rectangle piece, your square pieces for your top. So here I am cutting it out, and so here I am just cutting it out. Sorry, I was just I recorded this a while ago, so I don't quite remember what I did. Okay, so what I was gonna do here is I'm gonna make sure that my white triangle pieces are touching, like on the same side. So my lining side is touching my lining side, and my my band my bandana side is touching the the bandana side, if you can get what I mean. So as you can see here, I'm using my finger to show me how far away I want my little triangle pieces. So it takes a little bit to try and make sure that you got it all straight. So, take your time at this part, and yeah, it should come out pretty good. I mean, I've done this probably 10 times. And then what you're going to do is place that bandana part right on top. So you're going to sandwich your waist part of the shirt on top of your triangles. And you're going to pin all that down and then take it to your sewing machine and then sew a straight stitch right across that whole top there that you're pinning down. And since I have a serger, I'm going to be serging that. Oh, okay, here's a close-up view. Okay, so as you see that you have those extra little pieces hanging out, what I did while I was sewing was I tugged on them from the inside, so then they line up straight to that, that edge there. And this is what you have. And what I'm going to do, I am showing you that I had serged it. So now here I am, right sides out, and I'm just going to do a top stitch right underneath those booby pads. I don't know why I keep calling them booby pads, because they're not booby pads. I don't know. The triangles on your shirt. So that's what I did, was I top stitched the under boob area down, and then I am going to hem those sides down as well as the bottom of the shirt. As you can see there, I hem that over so I have a clean finish. So the front of your bandana shirt is done, and now we're going to be moving on to the back. So here is my third rectangle piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to serge the sides again, and then I'm going to use some elastic to sew on to the top and the bottom of the shirt. Yeah, so that's all you're going to do is you technically don't have to measure your back because it's elastic, so you can just skip that step. So here I am. Now if you don't have a serger, like I said, you can just fold it over. Just like that. But I do have a serger, so I serged it first and then I folded it over. And now I am just going to go to my regular sewing machine and add on my elastic. And you should have something like this. So now that I am done that, I am going to grab the front part of my bandana shirt, and I am going to sandwich that together, right sides facing right sides, like so. And then I'm going to sew up those edges, and then next thing, here I am, ta-da, all done. Next thing I'm going to do is going to grab another piece of elastic, and I'm going to just measure around my neck and kind of pull it tight a bit so I can have like a little bit of so it can hold up the booby pads. So, and then once you sew that neck, here I am showing you what I mean. There you go. So pull on it a little bit. Since it's elastic, it will stretch, and then all you're going to do is sew that on. So, and this is the end of the shirt. If you are happy with this tutorial, please leave me a like. And if you want to see more bandana shirts, then let me know in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, and I hope this shirt turns out for you guys. And here I am about to try it on for you. I hope you enjoyed the video and my narration. Have a good day, guys. Bye.